Alexa, time.
The time is 5:12 a.m.
5:12 a.m. Wakey wakey. It's time to go get a boarding pass for Rise of the Resistance. Come on. Let's go and get one. Right, it's pitch black. It's quite mild actually, but we're out. We're on our way to Hollywood Studios to get a Rise of the Resistance boarding pass, hopefully. So it's only 10-15 minutes drive. It's about 6 a.m. So hopefully getting there for 6:15 a.m. The park should open at 6:30 a.m. and then we should be able to get our boarding pass. Got my Star Wars hoodie on and I'm just getting into the car. Right, it's 5:58 a.m. and we're ready to get on Rise.
Right, let's go.
Right, it's 6:08 a.m. and we've just got to the Disney Hollywood Studios gate entrance for the cars. Quite a few cars here already. So
I have annual pass.
there we go, we're in. There is quite a few cars here. The Skyliners are going already. So I would hope at 6:09 a.m. we're almost guaranteed to get a boarding pass.
Oh, don't tempt fate.
But we'll see. Right, it's about 6:15 now, and there's quite a few people heading into the park.
Look, my way.
Yeah, go on, push through, push through.
Okay, this looks bad. So the queues are basically inside over there, all the way down to almost the Skyliner, and they've just been told that they've that many people that they've actually stopped doing bag checks, so they won't let any more people through until the queues behind actually clear and get into the park. So this is possibly means we're not going to get on today, but we'll find out.
Right, 6:22 a.m. and I've got through bag check and we're kind of heading in now.
It was only actually closed for about 5 minutes while they cleared this crowd in front of the turnstiles. Nicky's confirmed he's arrived in a taxi. He's behind us in those 10 million people, if you want to just pan and show that.
There's a lot more people here than I thought there was going to be.
Let's veer this way because there's an annual pass entrance, so we'll see whether they actually honour that.
Right, we're in the park, so we've just got to wait for Nicky. And then, what time is it now, Nick?
6:29 a.m.
6:29 a.m. We're in the park, so they're letting people in.
So our boarding pass thing will now work because it's showing that we've passed through the turnstiles. So we just need to wait for 7 o'clock. One thing I will say, don't use Disney Wi-Fi because it's dropping out like it's just on, off, on, off, on, off because there's too many people trying to do it. 4G if you have to.
So everybody's heading down to Star Wars Land now by 2. Right, we're just waiting for Nicky to get through the gates, and there's just a sea of people. I dread to think what it was like on opening week, if it's still this busy now. So Nicky's there. Right, here we go, down to Batu. And hopefully in 10-20 minutes we should have a boarding pass.
There we go. On my status.
So it's on the front page of the Disney app, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance access to boarding group, so you click that.
Then click, it says close currently, click my status. And then it tells you in there any groups available, last updated, and then you just keep pulling down and wait for groups to appear, and then eventually when it opens at 7 o'clock, it'll pop up, ask who your friends are, and then you'll join a boarding party.
Right, it's 6:59.
When I tested this the other day, it didn't actually unlock until 1 minute past.
Everybody,
the crowd noise has increased tenfold.
people have got them already.
Huh?
29.
Huh? How?
Nothing's happening.
It says land closed.
Okay, lots of people get in their boarding groups.
Oh, wait a minute, join boarding group. Here we go, here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, no, you've got.
Yes.
Group 72.
Right then,
Let's have a look at that.
so that's going to be around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. If it's group 100 or above, it's usually after 12 apparently.
That's a perfect time.
Right.
So we're going to try and get on Slinky Dog now.
Yes, right.
Right, we're going in now. So I imagine all these people are going to Slinky Dog, but we're going to go and see what it's going to be like.
Right.
Right, what's it on now? What's it boarding?
It's now 8:32. So we've just rope dropped Slinky at the same time. It's now boarding groups 8 to 33.
And we're at what, number 72?
72. So it's been an hour and a half, and it's done half the number. So I'd say another hour and a half, and we'll be on.
Yeah, good. Right, we've come to Batu, although we've got a while to wait yet. So these are the crowds in Batu at the moment. So fairly busy, not too bad. So
Quite a good idea, actually.
they're now boarding groups 10 to 40.
We're on 72,
Yeah.
so another hour probably.
We'll be in. So we're going to go and have a look around Batu because Nikki's not seen it in the daytime.
No. Right, so it's 10 past 12. They are boarding group 61 now. So I reckon probably based on the fact that it's slowed down quite a bit now, probably another hour. We've only got 11 boarding groups to go, and then we get called to ride. So fingers crossed it'll be in the next hour or maybe sooner. Right, we've been called, so we are now on our way back to Galaxy's Edge. We've got a boarding group now from 12:48 to 2:48, so we're going to race back and see what all the hype's about.
Let's go.
So we joined the park, we got in the park at about 6:30 this morning. We got our boarding pass at 7. It's now 1 o'clock. It was 10 to when we entered the ride, so it was 4 hours 50 minutes before we actually could ride. We don't know how long this bit's going to take, so we'll update you as and when we get through the ride and tell you from end to end how long it takes.
And I'll film some of the ride for you as well.
Yeah.
But I also want to enjoy it, and I'm hoping this is going to be amazing.
Kind of.
So we're just in the waiting room, and I think something's going to happen there. I think there's a hologram going to start.
Is it a hologram of Ray?
Possibly.
Oh my god.
Is
That's
everyone
amazing.
assembled?
That's amazing.
Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. Lieutenant, welcome to the cause. May the force be with us.
Commander Poe-Dameron and a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Dakara.
Transport. No need for safety gear. It'll be a smooth ride. Ground crews, deck is in motion. Recruits crossing to transport.
I'm getting a high reading on the fuel pressure line. That's better. Check the binary motivator. Yes, I just want to be sure. All recruits must be on board now. Transport is away in 30 seconds. I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Vakara.
Red 2, Blue 5, keep tight now. Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed on my mark.
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
We got company. First order TIE fighters. We up. Red 2, Blue 5, we got a clear path so transport can make the jump. They're all over us. I'm here.
We lost Red 2, more incoming. Blue 5 taking evasive action.
Try to shake him, Blue. Don't worry, I'll come back for you. Stay strong.
Our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake. I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
Wow.
This ship is now under the control of the First Order. Exit now and proceed to your right for processing.
both sides of the hall, keeping it together.
10 single file, one behind the other.
We're being processed.
Resistance sympathizers, you are about to be interrogated for the location of your base. Each and every one of you must remain in the lines you are assigned and follow me. Keep up, everyone. Right wheel follow blue.
This is a bit claustrophobic.
Is it that thing from the first Star Trek Star Wars film where the garbage trash? Ah, yeah, the garbage disposal.
You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We are needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
Stand back, hold on. Trying to get you out. Silver and orange, shoot, you're right.
Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. You're reaching attention block 3.
Power's blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
Prisoners not seen on level D. Take cover, recruit! If anyone's back in the blaster, now's a good time. These big bombs, they're bombs! Wait, why are you going up? I'm down. Up is bad. Up is really bad. You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields.
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Stop, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run.
Fire the mental cannons!
There's no escape. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the resistance. Okay, you're clear.
Your escape pods came in a little off target.
Line up. Scan for response.
More escape pods down in Sector 4. Verification pending from T-Command.
Right, that was awesome. That was very good. It was very, very good. It was a little shorter than I expected.
Yeah, it was shorter than I thought, but it was amazing.
I'm going to be controversial and I'm going to say that it wasn't as good as Flight Passage. What did you think?
It was amazing, absolutely amazing.
It was very immersive and
I love the drop, and it could have done with a few more stuff like that, I thought.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. What did you think, Nikki?
The first part where you're walking through stuff can be less interested in that.
Yeah.
When I go on the ride, good, but it's kind of like the penguin ride in SeaWorld. Just
don't say that, you're going to ruin it for me.
But it's the same technology.
It's the same, yeah, it is the same.
But with a lot going on. Star Wars, guns and stuff.
Yeah.
But I liked it, apart from the show stuff. I'm not interested.
Yeah, the docking bay, the loading bay, like the hangar bay, that was amazing. It looked really...
The theming is just amazing. The attacks.
Yeah.
Everything's so big as well.
Yeah.
So big, yeah.
It wasn't as long, and I probably wouldn't wait 5 hours like we've waited this time, but...
I could have done with more. I wanted it to go on a little bit longer.
Yeah. But
it was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing, and it's worth doing.
I still say Flight of Passage was better. I hate to be controversial, but Flight of Passage is more physical. That was more
theatrical
storytelling
I
than anything else. So that's our video on how to get a boarding group, how to ride it, what it was like.
Are we going to do it again tomorrow?
No, we're not. So
I do need to ride that a lot more times to fully take it all in.
Yeah. A couple of things that I will say is, don't use the Disney Wi-Fi because it's absolute garbage and you'll end up not getting a boarding group if you do that. Switch to Cell and make sure it's working. At 1 minute to 7, have the app loaded and on the screen where you can pull down and refresh where we showed you, and just keep doing it as fast as you can. It's also better to have multiple people in your party doing the same thing, because we found that other people were getting boarding passes around us, but our app wasn't updating, and then it took a while for us to get the update. So I would say if you have... She's rude. So I would say if you have got multiple people in your party, keep pulling down. And I think it's totally random. I don't think the issue of the boarding groups based on the chronological order. I think it's just a case of, if you're lucky, you basically will get an early group. If you're not so lucky, you'll get a later group. Now we rode it at 10 to 1. We got in and got the boarding group at 7. So it took us about 5.5 hours. Yeah. And we've gone round and rope dropped Slinky Dog, which you'll see on the separate vlog that we filmed on this day. So but it was brilliant, and it definitely was worth it. Yeah. I would ride it again when the crowds are now less, and I wouldn't do the boarding group. Eventually they'll stop doing the boarding groups, but
it's better than Smuggler's Run, let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's better than Smuggler's Run. The ride element was very short. The main bulk of the ride was more the theatrics and the pre-shows and things like that.
The technology is very good.
It was amazing.
I meant the actual car, what do you call it, trackless.
It was definitely an advancement on the SeaWorld ride, let's put it that way.
So that was amazing. I'm glad we've done that.
Yeah. So if you are new to our channel, guys, please do click that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, comment below, share it on social media, and if you've rode this ride, let us know what you thought, whether you think it's better than Flight of Passage or not, and we'll see you tomorrow on the next vlog.
Bye!
Bye!